Hello everyone and welcome to round 40 where, to my great surprise, we haven't lost anyone or killed anyone. I guess not. The Federation didn't make any real offensive moves, so that's kind of a surprise. Let's see how it worked out though. More fuel, we have more than we'll ever be able to use, and the crisis of passion continues, and we lose Lime Spring to no one's great surprise. Oh, that is very, very good. This is a crucial technology for the sort of late mid game, really, where all the robotization text, they just flat out double your output of whatever it is that they robotize. So it's just absolutely incredible. And we finally have the capability to make half decent tanks. At the same time, we get a upgraded RPG man. That's a useful card when we have the political points to use it. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to have to discuss with Bolton Wanderers the possibility of using that friendship pact, because it's basically a mutual defense pact where which automatically brings in anyone who is a war partner if someone else attacks you. Oh dear, looks like if we have a quick look over there, looks like some of these guys got cut off by non-aligned raiders. That is quite entertaining. So what have we got? Assault infantry with lasers and heavy combat armor. God, okay, I need to make sure I have some troops there to stop them just storming through the forest without me being able to do anything about it. Alright, first things first, let's go and watch the replay. The minor/major nation that's gotten a bit confused takes Limestring and... the rough militia attack me to no effect. Yeah, these guys got cut off last turn. I'll point it out in a second. Nothing very dramatic in between turns, but if we go over here, I'll point out something that these guys, the what are they, light armor grenadiers, got cut off by my own rebels, which I thought was extremely funny. As you can see, we're in better shape here. The road remains open. All our troops fill back up with supplies and reinforcement. Everyone is back to 100% because I'll just quickly remove the troops from that. As you can see, we have quite a lot of logistical capacity all the way along this road. And we have that alternative spur, but we haven't actually needed it. As you can see, it's a sealed road for a lot of the way, which is really good. Pretty unfortunate that we had to lose Limestone, but like I said, I think I actually had a couple more. Yeah, it had bureaucrat office and truck station, and I put a sub-vocalizer there, but it's not a huge loss. The annoyance is the population loss, which, if we go and look at the victory overview, has booted us down to a solid 3rd place. That's unfortunate, but it could be worse. Right, okay, here we have... Oh, we seem to have noticed that... And there's quite a lot of very good artillery. Yeah, those got 4 attacks. Decent amount of firepower. Although now we have combat armor, it is quite difficult for them to actually hurt our troops. But the disruption they do is very frustrating. Interesting. I'm just looking at the terrain. There's just heavy forest all the way through here, but this section of savannah is tank country. Well, as tank country as it gets on this map, really. But yeah, it could be worse. I wonder if we'd be able to force this hex. Probably not with the troops with our troops in the state that they are in. which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Okay. Right, let's have a look at decisions. That's fine. Ah, that's a good point. We need laser rifles. Yeah, there's nothing else anywhere nearly as important as that. And we also need to design an updated version of our light armor. Okay, so this guy's field testing is quite advanced. He's got very good structural design score and decent other scores. So yeah, definitely I think a improved light tank. The real question is, do we want to make it a anti-tank in the sense that it has a high velocity gun, or do we want it to have a howitzer gun? Having a look at these guys, they have 60mm howitzers, 50mm polymer. It's tricky. It's a big decision for this turn, I think, and I'm not entirely sure which way to go with it, so I'll do a little bit of troop movement in the meantime then. I'm thinking a brigade up there, a brigade over here, and one down here is probably all going to be all I can spare. Thinking perhaps the... Who are these guys? They are the 6th machine gun. Oh, half of them have been redeployed. Okay, in that case, they can be sent back while the red guys take up positions over here. Do I have supply flow? No, I do not. That is kind of annoying. But there is very little I can actually do about it. I will quickly run a road there because it is quite cheap, which will hopefully put these guys back into supply. Yes, it will. So red guys up there, yellow guys over this way. Yeah. I'm going to avoid taking the entirety of that in case this becomes a point of contention, but also so they can have a little bit of access through there if they absolutely must. It's good to leave some room where the enemies of your enemy can be assisted. Okay, well, white guys, this is another one that I'll pull. Yeah, okay. This is all a bit of a mess. Very frustrating frustrating is perhaps the wrong word, but very annoying of not the Federation to do this, because in my opinion they have basically handed the game to Bloodfort. But it is what it is. You make do with what you have. Now, just let's have a look at this front where the real action is. What is this? This is a cataphract. I can probably use it as a line buster, so it can scoot over in this direction. This is an independent infantry battalion, which can be told to disband. We don't need them, and we could use the manpower, right? Really? I should probably get another city up over there. But, I mean, I do need all my resources right now. Okay, so let's have a look at the terrain. This line that I've set up on is what I want, but it's not ideal. Elsewhere, I do kind of want to get out of this grassy bit. I think it might be... I was hoping I could swing him through the forest a bit further, but I can't really. So let's divert. Oh, he's left his HQ exposed. Oh, it is laser infantry though, so that is somewhat problematic. Yeah, these guys are in no state to attack. And we don't have any cards to increase any of that. I can probably push these guys around at least. Yeah, that's no problem. Mission accomplished. I'm a little bit cautious about these tanks because they're very tough and have quite, well, not amazing soft attack, but some. They're on fluid defense as well, which means they have a small attack bonus. Okay. I do just kind of need... Okay, I need to actually make these HQ colors a bit more... Ah, these are easily differentiated. I think I've already used that color somewhere else, but whatever. Okay, I'm going to divert these guys south. Just wonder if I pile everyone on. Nope, no chance. This low readiness is absolutely killing me. And the fact that a bunch of them are on defensive posture certainly doesn't help. God, this is slog. This is such a slog. Just the heavy terrain, the low readiness from switching around HQs and rail movement, and just everything really just makes it into such a slog. I can't. My real decision is, do I want to push up on this line? Because forests, these are 50% malice to tanks, but if you go to Savannah, that drops to 25. And I have a feeling that if we go into the Savannah train, we move out of the forest, we're going to get absolutely savaged. It is it's frustrating. Oops, I misclicked that. That was a mistake. Oh well. That, however, is promising. Still quite a lot of tanks in these hexes. Ooh, we have medium tanks. Truly awful medium tanks. And assault guns, again, not very good. What I really need is... What's really needed? Is some RPG inventory over there. I wonder. Actually, I wonder if I have the capability. Ah, damn. Have I even discovered? No, I haven't. None of my formation level guys use RPGs. I've discovered it though. I think I might actually be researching it. No, I'm not. Whatever. I will do that next. So in that case, I'm kind of restricted to. Let's see. He's got 2 attachments. So does this guy. This guy does not. I can always check the order of battle. So that's the 6th. Yeah, he doesn't have any attachments. So I think I will. Raise some independent RPG guys using our new. I don't think I want to motorize them. Using this new model I have for RPGs, which I just realized I haven't actually checked yet. So these guys can be attached to the 6th Infantry. Yeah, absolutely slaughters their readiness, but that's what can you do? They do need to be attached for those wonderful combat bonuses. This guy's, yeah, he's not actually very good. Oh well. Ah, that's my problem. Yeah, I've put the 3rd and the 6th are basically the same color. Let's go with orange. Don't think I have any orange ones. Okay. That is largely all that I can do this turn. The problem is, as always, readiness. Gonna shift a few militia units because I don't think they're needed here to suppress unrest. So while I can, I'm just gonna shift a few units over this way to provide at least a token screening force. And these guys can do the same, except under their own power. Yeah, there's no chance of that. The difference between laser infantry and my own is just, so you look at this, 190, 381 soft attack and defense, 334 armor. If you look at my latest guys, we have slightly more hit points, but 64,129 versus 193.81. It's just, yeah, the difference is staggering, especially on on when we're attacking and they're defending. Hopefully these little shenanigans over here don't get us cut off, because I just realized that this is a fairly clear run from these guys, although they are foot movement, aren't they? Because they're not motorized. So they're literally the worst of both worlds. Ah, that's what I was doing. I was checking out the bazookas. Whoa, they are tough. Oh, that's right, I have heavy combat armor now. Damn, they are really tough. And their weapon design didn't really go up, which is slightly disappointing. Still, 300 hard defense is nothing to frown at, even though the enemy tanks are rocking 746 against infantry. Could be worse though. And they don't take any caliber penalties. At least I don't think 50mm armor is enough to inflict caliber penalties on RPGs. Oh, we have some spare troops. I hadn't realized they hadn't moved. Again, just look at that. Can't attack because of the damn laser infantry. It's going to be even worse if we get into a scrap with these guys, because they are significantly tougher. And the next version isn't going to be probably even better, because look at that field testing. Ah, such is life. Okay, I have a massive stash of fate points and stratagems to play. Let's get some support for those RPGs, just a little bit. Having looked at that hit, what's my relationship like with him? It's okay. I could probably use a bit more because so much of my production capacity is still concentrated in my capital. 22 points, that's much better. Right, what else do we have? Nothing crucial. Don't need machines or high-tech parts or anything. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. I wonder if I want to spend a bunch of political points to get a War Games card out. I could use the experience. Let's see. I've got 0 spies in that section. Why? This is his new zone, rather annoyingly a border zone. So we'll get some more spies in there so we can see what's going on. We can't make a non-aggression pact with them. I think this might be an old bug that has since been fixed. How very deeply frustrating. Nah. Relation 65 is not really enough to prevent him from attacking or even slow him down. It's quite annoying we can't form a non-aggression pact. I think that's an old bug, yeah, so we may just not be able to do it, full stop. Which kind of sucks. Actually, I wonder if ambush could be useful on, because that's mechanized forces plus 75 defense. And these guys are probably going to come under attack. I mean, they're going to get smacked around by those polymer armor tanks anyway, so yeah, not much I can do about it really. Ah, yes, okay. Oh yes, I do have a bunch of troops to upgrade, although, yeah, I want to be upgrading these guys. I can't even remember if I produced a updated zero gun. Yes, I did. Okay, so upgrades for everybody. At least those ones that can get logistical reach, which apparently doesn't include these guys, despite being right on the line. It's a bit strange. Okay, maybe I just didn't have the right model selected. At the very least, this should enable us to hold our ground pretty effectively. What on earth does a firing squad do? Ah, okay. Kills your troops in exchange for morale boosts. I mean, I'm not sure if that's a great exchange, to be honest. But yeah, this must at least look slightly worrying. Hopefully he hasn't properly set his logistics up so there's not much flowing through there, and then this all becomes a mess, but who knows? Who knows? I think this is the capital, right? Yeah, this is his capital, so there's probably a good logistical flow out of it that way. If we manage to cut this next turn, that could be very funny, but I'm not hopeful. These guys are very, very low readiness, and our supply is just not making it through for the most part. I'm going to slightly increase the flow, actually. Oh yes, I was building a city here, wasn't I? And then it kept getting killed by blasted raiders. Okay, that will help anyway. Elsewhere, we're getting some demetallization and, well, at least working on some industry. The capital continues to churn out. That is quite annoying. We're not quite fully populating that. I mean, I think I'll turn the heavy industry down just to save the population that we would be spending on it. Again, yeah, we're kind of brushing up against our population limit here, which is annoying, very annoying, considering we are now recruiting thousands of recruits a turn. Oh, speaking of, I didn't get around to checking if we needed RPG replacements, which actually I'll update the ones that we do have. I'm not even sure if we have any. No, we don't actually seem to have any, so I'm just going to obsolete them. Okay, that pretty much covers it. I haven't actually got a lot to spend my political points on, which slightly annoys me, but we have more money than we need. We have... we could try drafting recruits, although again we've got a decent amount because I just don't have the industrial and metal capacity to maintain this sort of building while also pushing out lots of troops. Plus it's a bit complicated by the fact that we've got these kind of much better troops around the corner, especially for tanks, so I don't want to spend a lot of resources on models that are going to be immediately obsolete. Yeah, I think that's fair. I can just try and concentrate on getting up our various industries. I really have starved these guys of resources, haven't I? Yeah, there's just it's not enough. It's metal. It's just the metal problem. Is there anyone that I have forgotten to move? That's weird. We've got some graphical glitch. Easy peasy. Rifle infantry, just, yeah, as usual. Sorry, militia. Rifle militia just don't have the capability to keep up with combat armored troops. And this truck station, I think I will convert that into a town. Yeah, that's probably for the best, and then I can put a supply depot in here. Do I want it to be exactly there? yeah, that should be fine. It's about the right place.
Aye, aye, sir.
Zone of Clan. Oh, I guess we'll have to rename that next turn. Just do a little bit of tidying up of the borders. It's rather annoying the way the border system works here, but yeah, I feel like you should be able to drag it, but you have to click each individual hex, which kind of drives me a bit crazy sometimes. Oh well. Right, everyone is doing what they can. The crunch point remains metal. I am building that mine. And I think I'm updating some of these. Or if I'm not, I should be. That one is about to run out of metal, so there's no point. This one has a bit more. So we'll do an update. Have I put down demetallization plants? Not really. I can't decide if I should. I probably shouldn't, because everything else is, yeah, they're quite metal intensive as well, so you've got to spend metal to make metal, I guess.
Roger.
Trying to stand on top of the ammunition situation. And that is pretty much it for this turn. Relatively quiet. We haven't managed to do any crazy maneuvers, but like I've previously said, we are quite restrained by the fact that all our troops are suffering for readiness. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. And over here, it's a similar story. It's a bit annoying, we can't quite fit it all in one shot, but you get the idea, I think. And I always have the little map here. Cool, alright. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I will see you next turn.